Ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me One up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy. Of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready? 50 right. Mark 55. Check, 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 check. Get a roll. Rest. Cut, go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Come on, set. Touchdown. You ready, Will? 6, bullet, high. Let's go, baby. Take 4, take 4.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 85 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
14 yards in a Chicago first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Ready, ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 on the board. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Take it at the 37. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Mark 55, Mark 55, shot. Double dog, that's the way to go.
2nd and 13. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
After the loss, here's 2nd and 12 from the 18.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go. Hey, come on.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Eat. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Spot. No. Ready. Ready. Trot. Kill. Turn up. Ready.
He can run for it, and he will. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
Check.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 47 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now the try here for the point after. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 40. There he goes, left side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Now the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Bears nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Shift! Watch the shift! Watch twist!
He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5. Rolling to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Eddie Weber. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Ain't no loss. We taking wins home. Watch it.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw. It's Hill, complete. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard
Hey, Charlie.
brings up second and
2nd and 4. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I
good.
just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, Delta. Mike 55, Mike. Big rip.
They'll drop the throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
a 49-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down. SOS.
They start the drive with Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Second and 11. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Mike, right there in the middle, 55. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike, 5-5.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Check. Fresno. Hot seven. Mike 50. Yeah. Here we go. D, get off the field. Mike 50. You can't block me.
Second and 10. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Mike's 50, 66. Pull it. Strip that ball. Go.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Bravo. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Get that quarterback at all costs. Check, 55. Yo.
Back to throw here. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
First down, Bears.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There for the sack, Everson Griffen.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Everson Griffen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Rotate. Spell. Wahoo. Mike 51.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Set. 60 outlaw. Eat. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Hey, Zoo. Somebody ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
8, read. 55 to Mike. Recon, 132 fighter. 3. Snap.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pick.
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Point after, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
35. Bears 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Let's go.
That's our own 34-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Deltha O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Three down,
At the 44-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Double time. You got three down, three down.
And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good win.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it.
Let's go now. 6 yards. Three down, three down. Out. Let it go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper.
Ready.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Three down, three down. Ready.
And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a
The
yard.
Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 16. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. It's late in that one, and the Texans have moved out in front. A win would be their first of the young season. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
Bears 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Vikings take over
Let's go.